Hola, comadres. Happy Thanksgiving week. Today in the Pep Talk, I want to talk about emotional energy. Very often, I find myself in these ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and sometimes I have really strong emotional energy and I feel confident and competent and I feel like I can achieve my goals and just light my way, right? Sometimes I feel like my emotional energy will either light my way or it'll send me down a dark path. Yesterday, I had just a rough day emotionally. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling overloaded. I was looking at things that could have been better, should have been better, would have been better if I'd have been different. And it's so easy to start that inventory in our mind and have unrealistic expectations of what we can do in one day's time. I know for myself, when my emotional energy starts getting dimmer, I need to bring in light from somewhere. And so I'll reach out to somebody or I'll stop. Yesterday, I did some journaling. I felt like I needed to kind of process what I was feeling. I was just feeling some of the emotional drain that comes with getting stuck in a scarcity mindset. And a scarcity mindset is when there's not enough. There will never be enough, whether it's enough time, it's enough energy, it's enough money, it's enough emotional resources. I know that that's been an issue in my life. There's been times when I've had to do without things that I needed. And so that's one of my, kind of fear triggers that comes up of what if I don't get what I need? What if I can't do what needs to be done? I look at the scarcity of my own resources. And so this morning, I woke up and I was just like, I need to remember who I am. I need to remember that there's going to be days when my emotional energy is high. There's going to be days when my emotional energy is very low. And how I treat myself on the up days and the down days and the in-between days is going to be really what is my long-term sustainability in a path of growth and health. In any path of growth and health, there's going to be some shedding going on. There's going to be shedding of old habits. There's going to be shedding of old skin. When we look in nature, the trees are shedding their leaves right now. There are actually, reptiles who actually outgrow their skin. And so they have to produce new skin. Birds produce new feathers. And emotionally, we're producing new energy and we're producing new resources. So, I was just kind of bummed out yesterday. And one of the things when I was feeling that bummed out time is that I couldn't do all the things I needed to do. And I started just making that list, which I used to call the Sunday night report card, all the things where you suck at this, you suck at this, you suck at this. I've done this before, and guess what? I'm going to do it again because that is where my mind goes sometimes. And it's okay for us to survey the landscape and notice what's not right. But if that's all I can see, if all I can see is all the things I didn't do, that's what I used to get stuck in. I called it the Sunday night report card, where you suck at this, you suck at this, you suck at this, you spent too much money, you did this, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. And it gets overwhelming, it gets overloading. And the next thing I know, I'm just coming down into a kind of a dark emotional space. And yesterday, one of the things that I was determined to do was to feel what I was feeling. I was like, nope, I'm not just going to distract myself. I'm not just going to do this or do that. And even, after dinner, the feelings were settling in and seemed like they were spreading out. Once I had acknowledged them, they were spreading out, and I really kept wanting to go back in the kitchen. I knew I was done eating for the day. I know that I'm an emotional eater. I know that is not a good place to go. And so sometimes I'll just tell myself, the kitchen is closed. You're not going back in the kitchen. And that can help me. Well, yesterday I had to keep going back in the kitchen because my laundry machines are in the kitchen. I have an older home. The washer and dryer is in the kitchen. So you have to keep walking by the refrigerator, walking by the food, to move a load, to fold the load, to whatever. And I just had to call on my emotional resources and say, It's okay to be having a rough day. It's okay to be feeling what you're feeling. Just focus on one thing. And the one thing is what I have to do in the kitchen with the laundry. So this morning, I woke up and I realized that I had had anxious dreams as well. I kind of took that to sleep with me. I continued to be kind of anxious, not like super big nightmares, but my emotional energy was still not where I wanted it to be. And I realized, well, I am not through whatever slump I was in. So I was like, well, let's start the day with not a fake, everything's great, it's Monday. No, let's start the day with figuring out and connecting with who I am. And so I had just gotten this new shirt from Rosie at Heffa's Run the World. I love it so much. You know, she chose this. This was a new design they developed recently, and you can see the beautiful butterfly. And I know you can go to her Instagram account and see more about it. But I wanted to share kind of like why I picked this to wear today. I did a little bit of a close-up photo of what she has in the design. And, you know, looking at where I am, there's the dark side, there's the light side of me. I can interpret this however I choose, but I want you to be able to know, if you haven't seen the design, what it says in the fine print. So I snapped a picture of her Instagram post, and these are some of the words that go through, like these are all words that go through our mind, and we can either fill our mind with positive words or we can fill our mind with junk. And the reality is junk is going to come up. Am I going to amplify it, or am I going to try to tackle it with truth? So here's some truth, and I'm reading this. This is not from me. This is straight from Rosies Design. I am enough. I love who I am becoming. I am enough. I love who I am becoming. Yo soy poderosa. I am the love of my life. I love who I am becoming. I love who I am. I am divine energy. I am the love of my life. I love who I am. I am enough. I am divine energy. Yo soy poderosa. I love who I am. And then there's many, many, many other small words. So this just was here today to remind me as I go throughout my day, yo soy poderosa. I am divine energy. Other energy will come in, and I have the choice to remember who I am. And, you know, I've been wearing lately some amethyst jewelry. I love amethyst. I know this is pretty small. I don't know how well you can see it. This is not like a super close-up. But I've just become interested recently in some of the natural minerals and crystals. And so I thought, well, it might just be fun to tell you a little bit about healing properties. And whether or not you're into gemstones and natural, you know, I just believe that God made so many amazing things in nature, and some of them are actually in the earth. It's not all just the flora and the fauna. It's the actual minerals that also can bring us light and clarity. So today when I put on my Poderosa shirt, I was still wearing my amethyst that I'd been wearing for a couple of days. And I also have this carnelian bracelet. And I got this a few weeks ago, and it just reminds me of success. I put this on the day before I was starting the detox because I felt like I want to remind myself to reach for success. And the little card with the bracelet said it was about success. And I read a little bit more about carnelian. It said it symbolizes bold energy, warmth, and a joy that lingers as much as it empowers and stimulates. It's known for being a stone of courage, endurance, energy, leadership, and motivation. So I've pretty much worn this every day, and it's just kind of helps ground me and remind me where I am. The other day I was visiting a friend, and she gave me this bracelet with, you know, it's got the eye to ward off el ojo. And I'm not really worried about the ojo of others. I think the way I was feeling and thinking yesterday, I want to ward off the ojo that I was giving myself when I was running myself down. So like these may just seem like small things, but every time today that I pass a mirror, I remember who I am. Yo soy poderosa. And again, you know, I support Rosie. I support Heffa's Run the World. Y'all see me, everything she posts, I buy it. Yeah, if Rosie makes it If you build it, I will come, Rosie. So that's an extra plug for you, Rosie. But, going back to that emotional energy, what emotional energy do I bring? And how am I helping myself when I'm on that darker side? How am I helping myself? Well, today I was like, you know what? I'm going to reach out. I texted a couple of comadres. I texted a little support group that I'm in. I'm here with you all talking about how we can protect our emotional energy. Some of us are in for, some rough waters as we go through this week and Thanksgiving and the excitement and the stress and the family and the people and the boundaries and all the things that we're going through. But just take time to notice where you are. That's what I want to give you today, is permission to be where you are. Yesterday was kind of dark. Today is a little cloudy for me emotionally. But you know what? I already feel better just talking to y'all in this pep talk. I already feel more hopeful, more enlightened. And because I have repeated what it says on this shirt, Yo soy poderosa, I am enough. I am the love of my life. I love who I'm becoming. I don't expect myself to be where I want to be, but I can love myself where I am right now. And that's the pep talk for today. This week's Zoom will be on Tuesday. So we're going for Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central. Hope to see you there and have a blessed, happy Thanksgiving. No matter what goes on, remember, you are the number one reason you wake up every morning. Building yourself, growing yourself, and accepting every phase on the journey. Love you, comadres. See you soon.